Hey guys, my name is Thunder here, back with a brand new video, and in this video we will be discussing basically the future of console gaming, which, as you all know, they've announced the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, which will be really powerful consoles that they're dropping this Christmas. I think a lot of people will get them, but there's people that still will stick to their Xbox One and their PlayStation 4 until they wear away, and then they might upgrade at that point in time. But at this point in time, we don't know a time frame, like date wise. We know it's this year. We don't have a time frame. We don't know a price. I think these consoles will be a lot more expensive than people do think. When I say that, I'm meaning I think both the consoles would budget around £450–500, but they never usually release the consoles at the same price, which has always been quite weird. They've never ever dropped it at the same price. Like, one's always been more expensive than the other, and one's always been cheaper than the other. But I'm just going to show you guys the specs on the screen. They'll pop up on the screen right now, and you can see the designs and the specs. You guys can discuss the specs by yourself, and see, to be fair, they're not very different. They're basically the exact same console, but a different brand. That's really it. In this day and age, there's never a big difference. The designs of these consoles are definitely a lot different than we're used to getting. We're used to getting some small rectangle box shaped thing, but now it's they're just so much more different. But I think this is because of airflow. Whenever they've designed the previous consoles, the airflow has not been the greatest, so they're trying to work in airflow so your consoles aren't overheating as much as they used to. I can remember I bought an Xbox One X, and within the first year I did have to send it back to Microsoft because there was an airflow issue on the system. It was overheating a lot, and I was thinking maybe it's because where I've sat the console, and I tried moving it and it was still overheating, and there was an issue with the system, so I sent it back and they fixed it. But I do definitely think this is something they do want to work on throughout the next generation of consoles. The one thing that is definitely important, a lot of people will disagree with me, but one thing that is definitely important is the console exclusives. That is one reason people buy a console. That, or they buy it because their friend decided to get that one, so they thought, I'll just get that one as well, so they can stick with their main people they game with on that system. As of controller designs, it looks like PlayStation have went for a bigger, bulkier controller, which a lot of people from Xbox fan base will definitely prefer that as a controller. And as of the Xbox controller, it doesn't look like they've really changed their controller this time around, because a lot of people from the last time around weren't really happy with the controller design, which the controller has added an Xbox share button, which is kind of similar to the PlayStation 4 share button, which is definitely the right step in the move for Xbox and their team to work on from this. It's definitely the idea that they aren't changing their controller. I have to agree on that. Another thing I like about what Microsoft has done, they're making it compatible that you can use your original Xbox One controller for the Xbox Series X, so you don't have to go out and buy brand new controllers. Or friends are coming over, you can use the controllers, and that means you're not having to charge yourself £60–70 for a brand new controller, which is just out of order in a way. It's far too expensive for controllers nowadays. I'm quite interested to see if Sony will make the same move, where you can use your PlayStation 4 controller on the PlayStation 5. I feel like it should be a thing that should be compatible, and they should make it compatible, even if they give you a USB that you can plug into your system so you can use older controllers on the system, so people don't have to keep forking out money for new controllers all the time. Because as we know, controllers sometimes wear away and they don't last as long as they should, especially with the price range, as I said. Another thing I want to bring up is these consoles don't come with big enough hard drives. The PlayStation 5 only comes with 125GB, when the Xbox Series X comes with 1TB, which still isn't acceptable. These consoles should come with bigger hard drives. They should easily come with 3–4TB hard drive, which the space isn't enough for games that are released nowadays. The games that are now coming out at 100 and odd gig, it's just insane how they can even sell it with under 1TB, or even at 1TB itself. They should be bigger space. It's a topic alone. Microsoft and Sony really need to figure out why they're only selling consoles with 1TB and 825GB. Here's actually a picture I found online of what the new Xbox system will be for external storage, which I think it's a lot easier, and there's no cables. You just plug something into the back of your Xbox and that's you've got your external storage ready to use, which I'll be guessing Sony will be doing something similar with the PlayStation 5. But yeah, this has been an interesting topic. I think this generation will be really insane. We'll just need to wait and see what lies ahead for the next couple of months. Hopefully we'll keep up to date on what new information Sony and Microsoft have for us on these systems, price wise and other things. But yeah, I'm really excited to see these consoles whenever they do get released. I'd probably won't be purchasing whenever they first come out, but I'll wait and see what happens. So yeah, hopefully you guys really have enjoyed this video. And if you do want to see more stuff like this, just leave it in the comment section. And leave a comment what console you're probably going to get, or what console you're more interested in this time around. And hope you guys really have enjoyed watching this video today. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, and yeah, peace out.